Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out.
On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. But let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. To the right side and complete to Hurst. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Seven Pirates, Cup 19, 70 Rangers,
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. A give running left. It's Sanders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame charge. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They start the drive with Cook. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 11-yard
line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They try again with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. On play action, Allen. This is caught. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. This will be caught by Brown.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he's got room. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. On 1st down, Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Davis. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Running right, here's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. 30 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. O.J. Howard, 74 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Play action. Now it's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either. Allen off the play fake.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Allen now on first down. Going deep for Diggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get this to about the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
Give him the completion. No gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught. It's Malone. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On play action, Allen. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
18 Rattler.
Second down, back to Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Allen. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Buffalo Bills. 1st and goal at the 20-yard line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Cook. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Allen gonna throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Edwards drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit now. A 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 60 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Warriors 17.
Another run with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Allen. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. after the touchdown pass to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll get this to the 32. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then in the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Second down, back to Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year, always a special one, and I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the Eagles, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Where
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can